I'm Abby Gorge and I've been at Wilberforce for 6 years. Before that I was a teacher in a big secondary school in the East Riding of Yorkshire, so overall I've had about 15 years of teaching experience. Before that I did research in a big lab down in London and then in Edinburgh University, where I was looking at the pharmaceutical sort of application of chemistry, if you like. So in chemistry, of course, we'll learn all about the structure of the atom and how it behaves. So it's all about how molecules and atoms interact with each other and all the physical chemistry that goes with that. So the energy changes that take place during those reactions. So in September, students will start off with things that are quite familiar to them from the GCSE course. So they'll study atomic structure, intermolecular forces, how molecules bond together. But we'll take it that step further and make it more A-level. So when we come to things like electrons, we'll start talking about electron configurations with S, P, D and F notation and explain why those happen instead of the GCSE kind of levels of 2, 8, 8, 2, which if you study GCSE chemistry, you'll be quite familiar with. In the second year, we take all those fundamental concepts and we start applying them to real world situations and real world problems like industrial applications of chemistry, the pharmaceutical industry, testing, so qualitative analysis. We'll look at how you can speed reactions up to make them more energy efficient, how you can slow them down to make them safer, and equilibrium as well. We try and offer as many external experiences as we possibly can. One of the most popular that we offer is one called Chemistry in Action, where normally in normal years we like to take our students to a university where they listen to speakers from really eminent scientists in their field. So we've had talks that have been about building new atoms, we've had talks on the mechanics of water, and things like that. So that's a really popular one. We have the Medical Mavericks for the students that are interested in doing medicine, because obviously for chemistry we get the medical students in with us to study chemistry, and they bring their equipment in, so we can study our own heart rates, we can perform surgeries using their equipment, we can draw blood from an arm, and that's all practical experience, so that's really good as well. And we have Pulse CSI, which is like a crime scene investigation programme too. So lots of our students, because it's a facilitating subject, is chemistry, so that means that it's looked on really favourably by employers and universities the like. Lots of our students go on to university courses, specifically medicine, veterinary science, pharmacy, dentistry, all of those require chemistry for you to progress onto them, but also apprenticeships. So lots of our students start apprenticeships with companies like Reckitt Benckiser and Smith & Nephew, and BP as well. Lots of our students go on to have jobs, again because chemistry is a facilitating subject. It's got lots of skills involved in it that are really important to employers and universities alike. So yeah, there's lots and lots of different progression routes out there for A-level chemists. So the summer prep work for chemistry is all on the website. There is an activity which it requires you to do a bit of research on shapes of molecules, which leads into how molecules behave and why they behave the way that they do. There's also an activity there involving rates of reaction and collecting data, which Martin, our technician, has filmed for us. So there is a practical element there and a worksheet that goes along with that. That's all going to be due in on the first lesson back in September. So if you bring it to your first chemistry lesson, that will be great.